As I walk out to the door, Melanie, wash the white on my collar hole. Oh, I'm exercising you hoes. Then after this, you can still be hoes. But this time, hoes, you gonna have a conscience after every door you walk. I can't take it lightly, baby. Said I was Jesus, and if I'm Jesus, why did you do Jesus this way? Anyway, what I was trying to say earlier, y'all, I got in my feelings because of that download. Like my brother car, he got a nice car. When I was talking about people buying cars, I'm talking about the past. He probably got his with my money, though. I ain't gonna deny that. But he worked, though. He worked. But he didn't help me neither, though. I ain't even told you what he done to me. If I told you what he done to me, he'd probably lose his job when I was a child. And I try to keep him on the safe end of things because, you know, that's my brother. But anyway, it's for the book. Some things is meant not to be told online. But I'm talking about the past, dog. All these people everybody bought a new car in my family when they put me in this situation. Everybody did, but everybody worked, so that's their excuse, right? Their excuse is, I did it to myself, blah, 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 blah. But we already know, all that's a joke. All that's a joke. All of it is. Right now, I'm just trying to get the family to come back together, but will it be this family? It might not be. I might have to just be in another family. That's what God doing now, you know. It just might be, I might just be moving on. Getting out of this situation all together, because y'all done too much. Y'all didn't do right by me at all. All you did was use and abuse me my whole life. But I forgive y'all, and I'm gonna just let that be that. But yeah, that's what I was saying. What I was saying earlier, I had to just delete because I got in my feelings because that download I got. That Brad name keep popping up. And like I said, it could be somebody else, so I'm not gonna jump to conclusion. I really haven't dug into a lot of names that I've been getting. I get a lot of names, Kim, Brad, Grace, a lot of names. And there's a lot of people with these names, I guess. Except for the Grace one, though. Except for the Grace one. But like I said, Grace is also in the flesh as well, though. So, how is Grace treating on earth? How is Grace doing for herself? We done, you know what I'm saying? How is, you know, you just never know. You just never know. But I do know when I got in this situation, I couldn't get $100 out of nobody. Altogether in 5 years, I had about $500. 3 of them I worked for at a construction job, laying concrete. They didn't pay me but $100 a day. You know, doing concrete without the machinery. You know how hard and difficult that is? It ain't hard, but it's tiresome. Doing that, laying driveways long as this going up a hill and down a hill. Yeah, that in the summertime. So you already know what time it was. It was rough. I ain't get but $100. I had to do that shit. I had to stop doing it. That stuff was killing me. and we're killing the people that was helping me do it. We was all dying. I think they was trying to get me to go out there just to die doing it. But it's all good though. It's all good. Now that I know partially who I am, I was meant to be here for y'all to be tested. I am everybody's test. Did you do right by me? At this moment, I can say, hell no. No, you didn't do right by me at all. Now, with my brother, I can use Taro, for example. He had a car before this car. It got T-boned. If you go on the Taro readings around the time he bought that car, it told me somebody was gonna have a wreck in a car like the day before. And that's exactly what happened. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this to show you the accuracy in Taro, the power in it. I can't remember which one of y'all did the messages, but you pretty much know which one of y'all I go to. And now you can go back yourself and you can see where you was elevated at with God, and you can stay right there and keep elevating from there. Sometimes we can lose God and be so all over the place that one minute when we do got God, we can't tell when we got God and when we don't got God. But if you read cards and stuff, that's a beautiful way to look at it. It's almost like a cheat. It's almost like a cheat code. It's almost like a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 24 hours before he got T-boned, it said that. And then, like I said, somebody in my family using my name. So all this stuff is tying up together. I seen people with black and white cards. All the colors that I represent, I see people with them color cards. Normally they couldn't afford cards like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they bad with money. So you just gotta look at things like that. But like I said in Taro, it was like somebody who did you wrong finna have a car wreck. They said other stuff too, and all that came true as well. I can't remember, it was just, he just wrecked that car 3 weeks ago, I think. So you can go back and look on your messages and see then. Like I said, wherever you was at then with your reading, you was tapped into the astro. I'm just saying this because I don't know if y'all noticed, but that's like a cheat code. If you could read cards, you're a direct conduit. It's like a cheat code to know where your place is with God. And what I mean by that is that when you start to descend, you'll know immediately. Just like you'll know when you start to ascend immediately. Now, I don't know, I could, but I have to dig in the archive. How would that be for regular people? But right now, it's best that everybody find a place where they drop God at and go back and pick God up. You know what I'm saying? It's time for people to get serious about everything, bro. It's like everybody want to live the life of a chosen one, but don't want to walk the walk of a chosen one. You want to have special kids and all that. If you had a special child, what would you do with the special child? How would you raise the special child? You feel what I'm saying? Are you prepared for that? Are you even with the one you're supposed to be with to have a special child? Or is the child just special because you special? See what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff we gotta be starting to understand about this right here. But, you know, hopefully more people know about this tree stuff than I do, than I thought did. And everybody got the right partner to have a special child with. But it's just an example though, you know. All babies are beautiful. All babies are special. But these chosen ones kids, you gotta walk a fine line, and you gotta really know the bloodline. And the problem with this is, even if you do go to a tarot person, you gotta make sure they won't redirect you for a friend or for somebody they know. Cause that, I think y'all trying to stop that now. I'm glad you need to, cause that's energy you playing with. And we don't need to be warping no more energy. You know what I'm saying? Cause the future looking like it's gonna need a bunch of warriors, God's warriors, God angels. It's looking like it's gonna be a fight because I don't really see no changing. But I do see changing, but I don't see changing. It's slow. It's very slow. I see God and the Astro working their asses off, you know, to get things done. When I see spirits take over human vessels, which is good spirits now, it's their vessel anyway. And see, what the thing is, what we must understand is that your vessel must upgrade to the point to where the original driver of the vessel can actually consume the vessel, so it can take charge of the vessel, so it can make the vessel do what the vessel's supposed to do in this lifetime. Otherwise, you just a human. And that also would explain the overpopulation in man. It's like we got to go through 8.2 billion people just to find 8 angels, vessels to work with. That's sad to me, because it take 8.2 billion people just to vibrate. It's taking 8.2 billion people just to vibrate. We gotta cipher through 8.2 billion people to find one that's vibrating the highest for these 8 angels. That to me is ridiculous, bro. But I understand it now. I understand the science of it, especially when it comes to God and them being for sure about everything. I definitely understand it. I understand it. Yeah, I definitely understand it. 8.2. So, and it's just 8 angels. Let me just give you an example now. It's just 8 to 12 angels that need, or we'll just say 144,000. 144,000 angels got to cipher through 8.2 billion vessels to find the proper vessel elevated high enough so that spirit can consume that vessel and be ready for what's coming up ahead in the future, which is nothing that a human can deal with. See, the humans, our human actions and tactics is what's making us, this is what's turning the world into turmoil. We good at breaking and tearing down and tearing apart stuff, but we are awful when it comes down to putting things back together and making it work right. See what I'm saying? We are awful at that. So I definitely understand God having 8.2 billion people here to cipher through, to find the proper vessels for the 144,000, so that whatever's gonna happen in the future, these vessels can protect us. The problem is when we gonna actually take that serious. I found it quite delirious for people to just sit there and find lovers, trying to find lovers, sex toys, drugs, a mixture. You know, you might be an angel, and the person you looking for is an angel. You're not looking for an empress and an emperor, okay? An angel surpassed them two. Now, it would be easy for an angel to look for an empress and an emperor to have a baby with and call it special kids. these are chosen ones. No, it might be just a beautiful, special child, but it might not be a chosen one, though. It might not be what you think it might be. Or it might be half of what you think it is. But according to the draw-out plan, it's way more difficult than that. It's almost like a night and day. And like I said, 5 years ago, when I was looking at this situation, I wasn't even into it because I was single then too. But it was all over the tarot. Everybody was trying to find a special person to have these special kids with. How do you know if you're not following the scientific tree line of that branch? How do you know if you're not, you get what I'm saying? It's like you missing, we can easily, back again, like I said, if Satan and God had a Lamborghini, you can't tell the difference of the cars. How would you tell an empress and an emperor from angels? I bust y'all head with that one, didn't I? But in my case, it should be easy. Because you seen what I went through, and you seen some of the people that attacked me work for you. And I'm still here breathing, looking better than you, or just as good as you. And I done been paused to the utmost. I done been defiled in every fashion and form. I done been abused, misused in every fashion and form. And somehow, I still look good as you, if not better than you. Now do you get it? You get it now? And not only that, out of all the damage people done to me, I'm still out here trying to help people with my last. While you sitting there switching my my life to a female or a male or whatever y'all be doing out there. And you could be doing this for healthy reasons, to save me, to save me reasons. I don't know what your reasons is, but you better ensure that whatever your flow of plan is, you better go by that plan. Because right now ain't the time to be playing with the ancestors and the chosen ones. God said he wanted 144,000, and he wanted these angels to be together. He wanted 2 angels to have a child together. That's the way God wanted. That's the way God got to have it to be. So with that being said, the woman might be rich, but the man might be poor. The man might be rich and the woman might be poor. You get what I'm saying? It's still balanced out. The problem is we're looking for empresses and emperors instead of angels. So basically you trying to say you're looking for a rich woman and a rich man. Because most empresses and emperors that I know are rich people. I would be rich if I didn't get robbed my whole life. But most of the ones I know are in wealthy in their north node. You get what I'm saying? You see how easy it is to misconstrue that, to throw that in the trash? Think about it. If 2 angels have a baby together, that's gonna be a powerful being, right? See, if you're an angel and God said you was gonna have a child and you was gonna have these kids, that's gonna be how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But it's just science in this stuff, y'all. So just make sure you know what you're doing. Don't get everybody out there having kids. Don't get everybody out there just having kids and stuff. You got beautiful babies. I'm glad everybody having kids. But we don't want to overflow in kids, y'all. We don't want everybody out here popping up. You seem like an empress type. It is so hard to find. I told y'all out of 8.2 billion people, I only found 13 angels. I only found 13 angels suitable for me. And the chances of me meeting them individuals is slim to none. In turn, meaning I'm gonna probably be alone till the day I die. Unless God say otherwise. You know? That's just the way it is. But that's my bloodline. That's just the way my energy is. So I ain't blaming nobody. I feel pretty good about it. I'm content about it. I understand how my energy works now. And I understand how powerful of a person I am. And I understand everybody can't just do things with nature like I could do. Like the video I just posted. So I found peace with God when I found that out. A lot of peace, actually, because I clarified the fact that I'm an angel. So that make me feel good. I know the women who are angels, but it ain't my job to tell them that. It's their job to walk that walk. It's their job to act like an angel. You get what I'm saying? Because angels descend to humans, then descend from humans to demons. You see what I'm saying? Same way a demon can ascend to a human, from a human to an angel. Perfect synchronicity. Everything makes sense now, don't it? You gotta walk the walk now. But you got beautiful kids. I'm not saying that about nobody's kids, but I'm saying if you was 144,000, some of y'all know though, because some of y'all card readers, so some of y'all know. And some of y'all did have it right. Because I could tell, I know you did, because God told me about twins and everything on the other side. And it looked like a lot of them were born. So some of y'all got it right, I think, which is good. 'Cause I was looking for a big mess, but thank God it wasn't. I hope not. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact now. I don't know, but it looked right so far. But we don't want to get people out here having kids thinking everybody are chosen. 144,000 now, everybody want to go find a high vibrational being and just have a baby by them. We already got 8.2 billion people out here. Yep. Like my son, when my son was born, I got gifts. When my son was born, I seen the same gifts in my son. So I knew exactly what kind of approach to have with my son to raise my son so my son could be a great man growing up. I ain't mean for all this. This was demonic right here. All this was devilish, and my family played a role in it. And until you own up to it, I could say that car mine, your car mine, and everybody else who got a car in my family mine. Because what y'all did to me was unnecessary. And you didn't even listen to what I'm telling you. I ain't had but $500 in 5 years, and y'all done bought all these cars. Obviously, y'all kidnapped me. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about it or nothing. But the evidence is out there for everybody to see, though. People talking about it, they just ain't gonna tell y'all about it because they know y'all gonna tell lies about it. People talking about it, though. Y'all looking crazy. That's all I'm saying. When a family member goes through a divorce as dramatic as I went through, there was no reason in the world for my family to be the kind of family I had for my child not to be in my presence. None. It would have had to been pure evil involved in that. Nothing but evil. And y'all signed a death ticket. Y'all signed a devil. That was the devil deal. That's what a devil deal looked like. Now, instead of you running your mouth and tee-heeing and laughing behind my back, you need to worry about your soul, because y'all ain't doing too good physically. None of y'all are. I see you every day. I can feel you. Some of y'all having heart problems, been beyond weight problem, STD problem, all kinds of problems, family problem, all kinds of problems. This was unnecessary. You could stop it, but you don't believe in God like you say you do. You go to church every Sunday and Wednesday and don't even believe in God. Because if you believe in God, you'll know that things gotta formulate in the spiritual first. Like my brother car, the previous car he just bought, got T-boned. That's karma. That's bad karma. God forbid who to say that won't be T-boned. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying. I don't want it to be. He got a nice car. Proud for him. But I'm just saying, y'all did me wrong. I don't need no car. I got cars. You took it and put bugs on them where I couldn't drive them. Then told everybody I was a junkie. How can a junkie, even when I was a junkie, I was doing better than you. I would help you take care of your kids. And some of y'all that said I was junkie, I was buying the drugs from y'all. So how you can have a nice car and I can't? You got the drugs. I'm coming to you to get the drugs. See how powerful this message is? Don't embarrass yourself no more. Like I said, as long as I stay here from this day forward, I'm gonna keep praying to God about it, but I'm gonna start bringing y'all shit out the closet. Cause I'm sick of y'all. I want y'all to start owning up to something. You made me live this embarrassing life my whole life. You made me go through stuff my whole life. You put cameras on me and watch me for my whole life, and then you broadcast my privacy, my whole life. Y'all are the ones they talk about when they say the people that's making videos of kids and selling them. You are the people. And we all got proof of that. You had somebody watching me and I had to make sure I found somebody to watch y'all. It's all on tarot. Y'all business out there already. When you gonna make right your wrong? I ain't even tapping in tonight, I'm just going with the flow. Now when I start tapping in, ooh-wee. I'm just chilling tonight, I'm gonna rest tonight. I ain't even gonna mess around. I wanna do my wall, but I don't wanna mess my wall up. I gotta be tapped in and mess with that wall. So, I hear y'all, let me shut up. They told me don't even say nothing about it. Y'all did a lot of evil, regardless of who you did it for, what you did it for. And I told you how my energy worked. When you attack me, you dumb down. Ain't none of y'all at the caliber y'all used to be, and you should be a lot brighter today than you was back then. So don't fool yourself and flatter yourself with all the lies. You gonna please us by telling the truth at this point and admitting to your wrongs. Not just my family, everybody who played a part in there. Y'all looking crazy as hell, bro. Like I said, even the people that had to watch me, you had to stay stagnated to watch me. So me and you both stagnated. You should have just joined my side and you would have had your own new car. You wouldn't have had to work for a new car. You might have to work for your house, but you wouldn't have had to work for your new car. Because if you can't buy a car, cash money, or at least pay on that car without having a job, you can't call yourself a man or a woman. And if you gotta sacrifice somebody just to get a car, you might as well go sit down somewhere. You are done. Stick a fork in you. If you could get it in, you probably burnt, overcooked. Should have been off the skillet. Now, but anyway, peace and love out there, y'all. I'm gonna get me some rest.